Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys the message that Arena is really good right now. And I know some people, speak critically of the other aspects of the game, notably standard constructed play, and for me, I think that's whatever. I don't feel personally that standard is any worse than any other expansion. I think it's very average, and I mean, people who've played Hearthstone up until this point, I don't understand why they would think it's so bad right now. I played Standard for the first month of an expansion. I had a great time. There was a lot of cool decks I got to try. There's a lot of new combos I got to try. And yeah, after about a month, it got boring as shit. And that's like every other expansion I've ever played. I'm not that much of a constructed player, so I don't really get that. But what I do get is the Arena side of things. I obviously play a lot of Arena, and I have to say right now, we're in an amazing point in Arena. We see veteran and experienced players like myself giving some crazy results in terms of win rates. We see low quality decks, which means high strategy. We see unbelievable balance among the classes. At the very top of Arena right now, we have Warlock. It's not very far away from a Rogue. Number 2 is a very high skill class, so if you're a very good Rogue player, Rogue will be your number 1 class. Then we have Warrior. Warrior's third in Arena right now on average, which means if you're a good Warrior player, Warrior might actually be the number 1 class in Arena. And then we have Druid, again, a pretty high skill class. So, you have those very experienced Druid players that can get the best results playing Druid. Then you have Mage, but some people have played Arena for so long, they're so good at playing Mage that it doesn't actually impact the fact that, they can get very high wins consistently with Mage still. At the very bottom of Arena, we have like Paladin, right? However, Paladin has some of the best cards. They're just not very frequently seen because of the bucket system. And the bucket system allows someone who plays Paladin on average not to get a very good deck, but if you're a good Paladin player, you'll still do okay. But I actually believe Paladin has the highest ceiling. They actually have the best cards. You just don't see them very frequently. But if you get a lucky draft and you know how to construct a proper Paladin deck and play it, I actually think you're going to get very consistent high results playing Paladin. So, it's just great. And it's not just that. In the last expansion, we experienced a long period of Blizzard constantly changing the bucket system, constantly changing the offering rates, constantly changing how we were going to play Arena, to the point where every 2-3 weeks the game was different. And I have to say, most of those times the game was different in a bad way. I didn't like Arena on average in the prior expansion. We actually had some pretty damn good few weeks where the rules were in favor of good Arena, in my opinion. But today, it's not just that we have this amazing state of Arena, it's that clearly Blizzard has acknowledged it by not constantly changing it as they had in the prior expansion. The current version of Arena right now, Blizzard knows it works. I know it works. And a lot of you guys who play Constructed all the time, you don't know it works. So I'm here to give you guys that message once again. And I kind of wanted to make this video. You guys know, when I play Arena, when I play Hearthstone in general, and some crazy shit happens, I write down the timestamp, I get some of the clips, and then I send it over to Ranya's department. She does the editing, puts it together, and tries to make it into as cool of a video as she possibly can. And while you're watching this one, so I guess she's done a pretty good job. Now, when I do that, I consider the fact that some of these might be like some series. So one of the series that I like to bring up time and time again is the craziest Arena decks ever. And I find that's a pretty interesting series because you can kind of tell how the game has changed on the very top end, expansion after expansion, patch cycle after patch cycle. And it's very interesting, kind of like historical display of what happens in Hearthstone Arena. And I've been playing Arena very actively. I think I have maybe even 60 arenas this month. And I've played at high wins a lot. Like my average right now, my best 30 is at least 8.5. So get ready for those leaderboards this coming month. But what my point is, playing that much, playing at high wins when you play against good decks all the time, and writing down the clips when I play against some of the craziest decks I've ever seen, I only had 2 of those clips. Like I'm blown away by the fact that I've only occurred 2 startlingly good decks 2 months into the expansion now. And I think that really tells a story of Arena right now. Arena card quality is quite low, and it allows people who actually play the game well to overcome that, overcome the fact that, you know, a lot of the other players at high wins will have better decks. But knowing how to use these mediocre cards just to the best possible way gives you that edge, and it gives you to enough of a degree where you can consistently win. So, yep, that's the message. Enjoy the craziest decks of Arena so far in this expansion, even though it's 2 clips. You're gonna love it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna keep that combo. If I can see the outcome of every possible game, would I have a 100% win rate? What does that mean, outcome? Like RNG and draw and everything? Absolutely not. There's so many games where it's just the game is basically given to one player. Like, just think about all the times where you're playing a combo deck and your opponent is playing, like, Zulok, and you're like, oh, I don't have a board clear. Alright, let me see, let me draw a card. Oh, I don't have a board clear. Next turn. I'm dead. Dead. Yep, I've experienced that a lot. If I knew my opponent's hand, wouldn't have helped very much.
For the king! For honor.
My main concern here is going to be a Envenom weapon, but I think it might not play anything else, and I think it might give me an opportunity to use the Infernal next turn. Oh, okay.
For honor.
Now he plays that. Sucks.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Extreme RNG. Not a whole lot I can do. Yeah, might not stealth. Doesn't help as much as you think.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Yeah, I just gotta dump some trash on the board and hope it sticks, basically. THC grind, well, been at it for like 4 months. Not a lot of progress every day, but it's moving, and that's pretty bad. More answers. Wow. That seems crazy. Okay. Yeah, easy face. Easy face. Just need a Siphon Soul. We're good to go, man. No Siphon Soul, huh? I can try to tap for Siphon Soul. I think that's probably a bad idea. This slows down the game the most, and probably gives me at least one more chance that I otherwise wouldn't have to draw the cards that would save me. I don't know why he didn't play it a second time.
Who wants a hug? Bubblies and yummies!
Actually, I should have tapped.
Job done.
Well, tap last. Yeah, Sea Giant may have been pretty useful there. It's possible.
Calm down. I'm a doctor.
Stop copying me! Stop copying me! The sun has set for me.
Yeah, I have a lot of taunts right now. So if I can just not die, I still have a chance. He's gotten crazy lucky this game though, so I'm not so sure that's something that can happen.
Calm down. I'm a doctor.
Third plague scientist. Why would you take that damage? What the fuck?
Rotten to my core.
It was siphon lethal, yes, but I think this is just as good. It still threatens lethal, and it's a lot harder for him to kill me. Okay. Igneous elemental.
Ash to ash.
I can't tap. Top deck bone mare into top deck bone mare. Damn, I thought I could win that, but I cannot beat that crazy of a deck with that much luck. Siphon Soul Tap was the only thing that would even come close to saving me. So, 2 Basilisk, 3 Plague, 2 Bone Mare. Well, the Blink Fox, Despicable Dreadlord with Poisonous is really what got me. The other stuff didn't matter. I'm gonna keep Shadowflame. Holomancer? Yeah, it's pretty bad, but yeah, there's a lot on that same level, you know. I've played it once, I think, in Arena. But yeah. Once.
I love omelets. It's harvest time.
It's a pretty good spot for this. It's not like spectacular or anything, but it's a pretty good spot. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Nice to meet you.
I think this is my really only chance at a clear. Yeah, that's rather nuts. see what he chooses to play around. That's gonna matter quite a bit. Oh my god. Can you believe this guy's deck? Fucking token ridden arena. It's kinda okay, dude, okay. Like I said, some of these guys don't quite get the high wins because of their playing ability. So if I Shadow Bolt that and like I think the play might be Mad Bomber into Shadow Flame with some correction if necessary. I have some taunts. Yeah. Actually, it's probably best if I... No, let's do Mad Bomber with some correction. It just has to hit one of those. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Because with that... Oh, I could have actually just done a Shadow Bolt, probably. But this works. I don't know. Maybe Shadow Bolt was a little bit better. May have fucked that up.
I don't need any of you.
Yes, of course. Bomber's on point tonight. Oh. Burst damage. A second Savage Roar. 12 cards in, guys. 12 cards in. Alright. Okay, I guess.